and these two as well. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Yeti. A lot of non-native speakers feel like they don't sound natural when they speak English, and even if they use some advanced English words in their conversations, they still lack confidence because they can't convey what they want simply and effectively. So in this video, I'm going to be spilling the beans about the top secret of sounding more natural and fluent in English. So let's get started. So for all of you guys who have trouble speaking English naturally, I suggest learning English chunks. So what do I mean by that? So a chunk can be a set phrase, a fixed phrase, or a collocation or an idiom. So instead of learning like each word separately, when you learn commonly spoken English phrases and chunks and collocations, it can help you sound more natural. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't sweat it because I'm going to be sharing some set phrases and idioms, plus some useful resources where you can learn English chunks easily. So let's begin. So the first phrase is between you and me. So I'm gonna give you an example sentence. Hey, my boss told me to invite her to dinner, but between you and me, I just don't want her to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you say something to somebody and you want them to keep it secret, you use this expression as a preface. So it is between you and me, right? Don't tell anybody else, like that. Stuff like that. So the example sentence is, I usually help my mom with washing up, doing the laundry, mopping the floor, and stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this phrase refers to things that are similar or related to the subject that you're discussing. So in my example sentence, like instead of saying a lot of chores, you just say stuff like that, right? It means that you help her with such kind of housework. Take sides or take somebody's side. So for example, whenever we quarrel, my mom always takes my younger sister's side and tells me to be patient with her. But parents are not supposed to take sides when their children argue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in an argument or a disagreement, when you want to support one person or one side or one group in it, you use like take sides or take somebody's side. Have a love-hate relationship with someone or something. So for instance, on one hand, it's so warm and the days are so long, but on the other hand, I can go out with no worries of getting caught in the rain. So I think I have a love-hate relationship with summer. I have a love-hate relationship with this character because he's a player, but he is so kind-hearted and attractive as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have a love-hate relationship with someone or something, this relationship involves both intense love and hatred, and it can be used in both romantic and unromantic relationships. It's only a matter of time. So let's say you should be frank with your parents because it's only a matter of time before they find out that you're pregnant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you talk about something certain to happen, but you don't know when it'll happen, you say it's only a matter of time before it happens. So in my example, it means that at some point, your parents will know that you're pregnant, so just tell them the truth. You've got to be kidding. So for example, hey, Sarah's getting married. Did you hear? What? You've got to be kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when somebody tells you something and it sounds unbelievable, you can't accept it right away, and sometimes you disagree with them, and then you use this phrase, you've got to be kidding. So in my example sentence, maybe Sarah has been single for too long, and then suddenly she's gonna get married, and then you feel like, oh, it cannot be true. So you use this phrase, you've got to be kidding. Have a problem with someone or something. I have a problem with people who talk during movies. I have a problem with public speaking because I'm quite introverted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you have a problem with someone, you don't like them because you find them annoying. And when you have a problem with something, you have trouble like understanding or doing something. In my defense, or sometimes we say in my defense, So, for example, why don't you just apologize to your sister for hurting her and admit that you are wrong? What? Definitely no, because in my defense, she's the one who started the argument. One, two, three, four, five. So when you did something wrong and you want to justify yourself and you want to give reasons for what you have done and said, you say, in my defense. Nothing but. Such an unproductive day. All I have done is nothing but eat and sleep. Don't scold her. She's nothing but a child. One, two, three, four, five. So here, nothing but is a synonym of only or merely. So in the first example, it means that all you have done is eat and sleep, just eating and sleeping. As you've seen, these phrases are pretty simple, easy to remember, and can be used in everyday conversations. So you don't have to think about grammar or preposition rules any longer. So let's talk about resources. It's common knowledge that books or movies, TV shows, and interviews include a lot of useful chunks, but if you'd like to learn chunks in particular, I highly recommend these books. Illustrated Everyday Expressions with Short Stories by Casey Malarcha, so you can learn English chunks through interesting short stories. And these two as well, a conversation book 1 and 2, English and Everyday Life. So since there are a lot of speaking exercises in each unit, you can put what you've learned into practice right away. A few months ago, I bought it on the website PhraseMix, and the package includes a conversational English course, an advanced English course, a professional English course, etc. And I think it's totally worth purchasing if you're in the mood for learning English chunks and phrases. After all, McGraw-Hill's Conversational American English is an essential book. You should definitely give it a shot. And in terms of applications, Cake is an incredible resource for you to learn English chunks, phrases, collocations, and idioms. And there are some resources, some well-known series, such as Cambridge Vocabulary and Use, Cambridge Collocations and Use, Idioms and Use, and stuff like that. But I find them typical and tedious, so it's a matter of personal choice. As usual, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to get a notification whenever my channel is updated. It's 2:22 a.m. Bye. Each day goes by and each night I cry. Somebody saw you with her last night.